That's about a 68, I think he said, horsepower Kubota with a swing blade on the bush hog. And we made another video of me and the realtor walking through here. We couldn't hardly make any headway. We did get to the lakefront, but that swing blade just mows it like it's grass. This is a trail I'd cleared out 7-8 years ago that gotten thick again. Down near the lake there's a bunch of greenbrier and small bay trees. It'll take them right out. I don't want to get hit by debris. But when I put this trail in 7-8 years ago, it was nice and clear and flat. And after being away for a long time, I come back and couldn't hardly bushwhack your way through. We already stopped and cleared one oak tree out of the Forest Service road that people were driving around, and it had been cut once. Somebody stopped and cut it once, but didn't know what to do with it. That machine pushed it out of the way, lickety split. And there'll be some trees on this trail to move. We've got a rake on the front with a grapple on it. Alright. Unfortunately, there's not a pause on the YouTube app. He just chainsawed the big bay trees that have been laying down there forever. Well, we're going to have to do this once a year to keep this line clear. And unfortunately, I only have the corners marked and not the line itself. Surveyor, when he got done with this job, he hightailed it out of here because I'm afraid he lost money on it. I was real happy with the job he did marking the corners, but after he'd left, I'd shot the line with a conventional transit or a builder's level and bushwhacked it and set up a string that was close enough to do the original clearing of the perimeter trail. And now 7-8 years later, 10 years since the survey, or 11 or 12, so 8 or 9 years since I cleared the trail, can just, well, it was just down at the lakefront on the south end that we couldn't get that machine through it. A low area where baby bay trees grew up thick as they could be, and I lost the line, and we were just tearing up the machine, so we decided to come back and do the rest of it and let that go for now. I'll find that line with a chainsaw later and put up a bunch of orange ribbon. I should have got a minute when the machine was off because it's beautiful out here. It's drizzling, hitting the palm fronds. Funny, I was anxious about coming out here this morning, but when I got out here, it felt like the safest place in the world. Okay. Now we get some time. Quiet time. We opened up this path, had a tree across it, and folks were riding south of it and creating a new trail, which we didn't need. It is really beautiful out here. That machine did about 80 to 90% of what I needed it to do, and he only bent the hood on it once, because these woods will tear up the equipment that's not the right size. This parcel's for sale, and it would make really beautiful six riverfront lots, or a corporate retreat, or just somebody's private parcel, private homestead. 25 acres, quarter mile on the St. Johns River. And no other private property for a couple miles either way up and down the shoreline between Yellow Bluff, which might be in Lake County, Lake or Marion where they come together, and Fort Gates to the north, which is in Putnam County. Break a pin?
Yeah, I did.
The realtor sign on the end of the dock out there. Okay. That's enough for now. Yep, that's got to be a black bear. Okay, that looks like he might have. That's black. Oh my God. Okay, we came back to the other side of the forest, me and my two brothers, and I could see this time, for some reason, this trough where the original fire break machine came through, it just came into view. And so we went through putting up red ribbons and found the lakefront corner marked. It was marked just the way I'd marked it a couple months ago, and but I'd lost it, so I put up a bunch more ribbon. And you can see these bay trees in this low spot. I can come out here, so I'm only going to pay for that machine once a year at most to keep the perimeter trail clear. But out here with a chainsaw, which we did just have a chainsaw just to find the line, in an hour or two I could do this 10-12 foot wide path and through, let me go a little bit further, through about 30 foot of distance. You can see right there, I don't know if you can see right there or not, but that's where you break out into the littoral zone and it opens up under the canopy. You can see a little bit of sunlight. So anyway, we found the line and found the corner again and marked it better. See that bush hog, that swing blade cut these trees, but the rest of the tractor wasn't set up for working in heavy brush. So he got this far with the machine, and I said, let's stop and do the rest of the line so we get something done. Leave this for the next year. Oh, my finger.